Hi, Mage Rage May, week 1. I'm choosing a purple dragon head and a violin wand. My spells are going to be revealing, mining, slowness, I was going too fast myself. Levitation and Annihilation was those. So here's what we're collecting. White concrete powder, bone block, light grey stained glass, a lava bucket, 12 polished basalt, a nether brick, some quartz bricks, an iron block, and a snow block. So it's quite clear we're going to the nether. Okay, so let's get underway. As you can see, I didn't commentate at the time, and I've sped this up a couple of times. And I'm just providing post-commentary on top of it. But yeah, it's probably just as well that I didn't commentate at the time, because the special feature of this month is called Mages Sometimes Spontaneously Combust, which actually means you explode pretty loudly, and the things I automatically say when I'm exploded are also pretty loud and would have to be cut out. So yes, probably all for the best that I put the commentary on afterwards. So here you go. I'm making my usual tools at the start, accompanied by an Enderman. Yeah, he said. Okay, I'm probably going to be accompanied by the cats while I'm doing the post commentary as well. Look, white dragon! I wonder if that white dragon will ever come down to the ground and let me ride. Don't know if you can hear that, but the cats have already started doing a bit of accompaniment. Okay, so nothing unusual about this at the beginning. Oh, apart from, it's probably worth saying, I've chosen levitation to get around and slowness to come down gently from the heights. That's going to be my means of getting places. So there's my first block. Been going about 5 minutes, and I've got one block on the grid. Okay, where to next? Where to next? There's a few overworld things that I can collect, but it's always a puzzle. Now look, that white dragon has been getting around, hasn't he? He looks over in a different direction to where I saw him in the first place. I've realised I haven't got a means of cooking my food as I kill it. So, oh, here's a good cave. Right, let's go into this one. Probably I'll do a bit of cooking up of food. And if I find some iron, I need plenty of iron. And there indeed is a good cave, because I can see 2 outcrops of iron down here already. So let's get that. Get it a combination of magical and conventional ways. Mining it and picking it. There's so much of it. I've got more than I need for the entire run already. So let's light this place up a little bit. And that was where I would have to cut out my immediate expressions of shock. Because I wasn't expecting that. Even though I've been told to expect that. And that was me. Yeah, I was obviously quite surprised and was looking around to see what damage I'd caused. And whether I'd lost any iron, those kind of things. But it seems like I'd kept enough anyway. So I'm popping down to this little island. Is it an island? Is it connected to the mainland? Anyway, it seemed to be a secluded little place where I can cook up my iron, cook up my food, realised I haven't actually got a vast amount of food here. But let's get things started. I probably should have made another furnace and put the food in that. I've remembered that I do need gravel. This is already into incredible overkill. I need something like 4 pieces of gravel and then a piece of flint. That Enderman is my worst critic. He's just standing there saying yeah about everything I'm doing. Okay, so I've now got 30 pieces of gravel and 3 flint. So we're evidently going into things in a big way. So that's a bucket which I could have kept as being my lava bucket that I need for the collection. But I've decided to put water in it at the moment because my idea is certainly that I splash it on a lava pool when I see one, and then telekinesis to, not telekinesis, I've got mining this week, mining to get the obsidian back to make my portal to go to the nether, because we're going to the nether. Now you see, I can't think of what to do while everything finishes cooking. Why don't you dig some more gravel, perhaps? Okay, we should be getting down near finished. Yes. Yep, that's everything. So let's go somewhere. And that's the iron block done as well. And so that's 2 blocks on the bar by about 10 minutes in. So we're keeping up a good regular 1 block every 5 minutes or something. I'm trying to see whether I can hurl annihilation distances to hit that skeleton. Not working very well. So I'm going in and trying to get myself killed. So nearly dead. Yeah, don't try that. Eating in midair. And it was the slowness spell that was going to keep me safe from crashing into rocks. Also, don't drown yourself. Right. So, a little bit of a messy sort of beginning where I'm not getting things right, getting myself hurt. Haven't actually died yet, but it was so close, so close. This is more gentle. Let's use the glide properties of slowness to get down onto this little island and think about what is it I'm after next. I'm completely ignoring the fact that there's a squid down there, and I could do with some black dye to make... Well, there's another one of those. Yeah, I was almost as surprised by it watching it in post-commentary as I was in the actual play. So that little island was where I wanted to settle to get some sand and make the concrete powder. So let's try annihilating a skeleton. Yeah, it works, but I'm horribly hurt. I really need to be more efficient in the way that I kill things. So let's try something old style. A couple of levitations of spiders to get them out of the way. And straight into terrible overkill again. Let's get all the sand. Now how much sand do I actually need? I need 8 to make into glass. And I need 4 to make into concrete powder. So you really don't need lots of glass. Lots of sand, I mean. I've got enough. I've got enough now. So here we are. That's the 3rd item on the bar after about 20 minutes. So I've slowed down even. But a lot of the items, maybe 3 items have to come from the nether, unless I run into a ruined portal, in which case I can get a bit of netherrack and cook it up into a nether brick. That's 1 item. One thing I'm really forgetting about. Oh yes, look at all my white dye. I need to make a bone block or collect a bone block, and I'm just laughing at that attempt to mine all of my furnaces and workbench, but that didn't work at all, really, did it? Yes, I've thrown away all the bones that I managed to collect, which would have been good because they would be on their way to making me a bone block. So we'll have to collect them again later, because they've all turned into unnecessary white dye. Okay, I needed some of them to make the light grey dye, which I need to put together with my glass that I've cooked up, and let's get a few other things off my bar. But in that grid on the left hand side, I've now got 4 items after about 20 minutes. Ah, the kitty cats are back and are starting to make mithering noises of impatience and annoyance. Not for food, they've just been fed. Right, now the big journey starts. Big journey. What I'm doing mainly is I'm going to fly around the world looking for a lava pool. And that can take some time. Look at all those trees. I was somehow aware that getting higher and higher means you feel as though you're moving forwards more slowly every time. So I wanted to fly a little bit lower, medium levitation? No, elevation. That's the kind of thing I was looking for. But of course, if you're flying lower, that means there's more danger of crashing into the ground before you've noticed and before you've sorted out how to avoid a very hard bump. Every so often I've come down using the gliding properties of slowness. There's another explosion! And there is another word I would have to cut out of my commentary if I'd been playing this one and commentating live. So, okay, we're into what would have been the second episode, I guess, if I'd been splitting it up at 20-minute intervals. And we're doing a circuit of the world. Like, I can see lava, but that's not really in the form that's going to be very useful to me. I suppose I could go over there and just grab a bucket of lava if I'd thought of it, but I didn't. I'm still thinking that when I'm thinking of bone meal. Ooh, hello, sir. Didn't expect to see you here. Get annihilated. Pretty good annihilation for things in the water, like a drowned, because they move fairly slowly towards you, and you can really hit them with the annihilation. That's what I found anyway. Ah, there is a ruined portal under the water here, so I'll see if I can just get the nether brick from that. But I wonder what's in the chest. Now, I'll make a bit of a mess of this. Look, what's going on? Why are you... No, you're locking spells, you're doing all kinds of rubbish. Ouch. No, forget it. It probably won't contain anything that I'm interested in. It may contain lovely riches and maybe even more iron, but it won't contain things like bones, probably. Now, here's a plains. Why has it not got a lava pond in the middle of it? Ah, what's that over there? Ah, oh, it was a pillager outpost, but in my shock, oh no, in my distraction of trying to see what it was over there, I missed my next to levitation spell, and so I'm back to spawn again. Death number 1, I believe. Right, so we're off. We're still looking for lava ponds or ruined portals, I suppose. Yes, ruined portal. I should have thought while I was at that one underwater. I could have taken the obsidian from it, couldn't I? Oh, what a dummy. Really don't think of things very fast when I'm actually playing. It's only afterwards these things occur to me. I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm not getting any younger. Whoop. Bit of jittery juddery jumping. I ought to get my finger off of the jump button. No, was it the jump button or was it just... It was probably the run button while I was in water, wasn't it? Okay, and as the sun starts to come down to setting on the second day, we're looking to see if there's any lava ponds in the middle of this hilly area. Oh, look, what have I spotted? Something weird over in the distance. There is a ruined portal. Now, I can get my obsidian from that. And in fact, there is even a lava pond in the dark forest next to it. This is a great area. This is just what I want. If only I'd found it in the daytime. Oh, there's a spider coming for me immediately. Die, spider. Right. There we go. Now, what I could have done if I'd just been trying to be efficient was splashed water. Ouch. That's another one of those terrible things. Right, and this has rattled my nerves because I'm now in complete panic. And over here. Right. You see, what I could have done was put water on that lava pond and just mined it. And I'm sure that would have got me my obsidian much more calmly than this. But it gives me a time to play with some spells. I'm doing those annihilation bolts across at a skeleton over there. And I'm hitting him, but it doesn't do an awful lot of damage to him, it seems. Or am I not hitting him? Maybe I think I'm hitting him. We'll find out one day. Well, let's carry out some experiments. Now, I don't quite know why I've decided to do this. I suppose it's the usual Mage Rage. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where I'm thinking, I know that I always get the shield spell wrong. It's a recipe for death. Is using the shield spell for me. But rather than practice it and get it right, I'm thinking, oh, I'll make a conventional shield. But it does have some unwanted effects. Ordinary shields, conventional shields, don't work well with magic. They don't combine properly. Go away, spider. Oh, look, I'm virtually being killed by a spider. And a zombie. And then walking on to magma. This is all far too fraught. And yes, I'm really making heavy weather of this. I've only got 6 obsidian. I want 10. Let's levitate the lombies. Right. Well, I don't think that's going to be 4 more yet. There's some right here. So I reckon there's probably another. Whoop. Yes, here is showing you what goes wrong with the shield. I'm trying to annihilate him, but my shield is actually getting in the way. You see, I've missed a couple of blocks that would have been useful to me, and jumped onto... Oh, you see what happens? Second death and only 7 obsidian. That is quite frustrating. I think I may have said one of those words again at that point. Anyway, in the night time, we've been going about... Oh, it's almost coming up to dawn. There's the sun under the horizon. And it's almost coming up to dawn on the second... Well, it'll be the 3rd day's dawn. The end of the second night. And I want... Oh, there's a witch joining me for a flight. down to the right there. There's a witch. Hey, where's she gone? She's behind me. She's out of sight. I don't like that. Always keep a witch in sight. Let's coast down here and Yeah, I tended to get the feeling that I didn't like... I wasn't making enough progress forward whenever I was... There's another witch over there to the right. Oh, and look, and her broom is on fire. Her phantom is burning in the sunrise. Now, is that the third spontaneous combustion that has happened while I've been airborne? I think that I've been in the air when I've exploded for 3 times in a row there, and it was only the first one in the cave when I was getting the iron. That was while I was on land. So I've kind of forgotten how much effect it had when I exploded while I was standing on ground. And yet I noticed it at the time, but it's kind of flitted out of my mind. Right, here's a nice lava pool. I'm going to come down here and do what I intended to do the first time, and should have done the first time, which is just splash water on it and get the obsidian that I want. So I've got 11 now. That's enough to make a portal with. Now I'm thinking about this for a moment and thinking, well, okay, before I go to the nether, let's clear out the inventory, and in fact I need to go back to spawn, because it's far better having a portal at spawn than it is somewhere out there where you'll lose it and you'll never know where your portal is. So anyway, the top of this tree, this big tree up near spawn, this is where I'm going to build my portal. There we go. How easy is building a portal in Mage Rage? It's just wonderful, isn't it? Just think of all the unhappy hours that you've spent trying to build portals. Right, I've gone in here. I have not got any gold. I'm not wearing anything gold, and the piglins have spotted me already, and they're after me. It's only a baby. No, it isn't. Hang on. Hang on, you're killing me. Oh, well. Just as well. That's my third death, isn't it? And that's it's just as well that my portal is as convenient as I made it, because if you're going to do that too many times, you're going to be going in and out of the nether constantly. So, levitation straight away. Let's get airborne. Oops, you don't want to do that. That's up against the rock, the nether rack. Whee! Go for a fly. Now, are these... I found the basalt. Oh, but I've also found... Oh no. It's a naughty ghast of the ghastly persuasion. Yes, there you go. There's one piece... No, there's about 3 pieces of basalt. Now, how many pieces of basalt do I need? I'm thinking it's probably about 12. There we go. Yep, there's the 12 polished basalt that we were asked for. Now, what I've got left to get is quartz for quartz bricks and a bone block, which you can find big fossils in the nether. So it might be possible to just pick one up. Here we go. There's some quartz. Now, how much quartz have I got? Ow! I didn't notice at all. Another death by piglin. Is that my 4th death? Yes. So, piglin. Right. No. So actually, I did throw away some quartz when he attacked me. Ouch! What has happened? Oh my goodness me. So that's the amount of devastation that happens when you get a spontaneous combustion and you're up in a tree. No more tree. So anyway, I'm trying to put that right. Put everything right. But I've got no tree. I've just got a portal up on top of nowhere. Right. Let's get moving again. Oh, there's a ghast up here with me. Hello. I ought to try annihilating the ghast from close quarters. I'm sure it'd work great. I heard a piglin who didn't like me. Whoa. I am falling all over the place, but in doing so I've got away from everything, and there's a bit more quartz, of course, right near me, and I can make, I think that should be enough to make quartz bricks, although I'm unsure what quartz bricks are. Oh, they're just 4 in a square. So there we are, there's that, and the only thing I'm left to get is that bone block. So let's have a fly around and see if we can find any of those. Yes, there's one just over here. It's right near spawn. There's plenty actually. I can see some other ones further on. So let's come down here and try and finish with a flourish. Mine it, run through the block, and 50 minutes, 59 seconds. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.